Go.
Hey guys, I'm Brendan Krebs. I appreciate you guys listening to our presentation on the Grace Free Methodist Church. We are super excited about how we are getting to explore how to do this youth ministry well. But I am sorry that I'm not able to be there with you guys actually right now. I'm in Florida for the Asbury Men's Soccer National Tournament. But now I get to talk to you guys about the budgeting. So we're going to walk through the youth ministry line item budget. So our starting budget that the church actually allotted for us was $3,000. We felt like for us to do this youth ministry well, we actually needed a little bit more money. So we decided that we were going to fundraise in and around the church. And the way that we actually decided after research was the envelope fundraiser. And so this fundraiser is actually where we take a board or a wall and we put up 100 different envelopes, and each of these envelopes marked 1 to 100. People will go and put money in for this fundraiser. And so this fundraiser is actually to fund our mission trip as well as our winter retreat. And that brings our total budget to $69.50. And so now after talking about our budget, I want to talk a little bit about our expenses. So our budget was $6,950. And that is actually where also going to be expenses. But, so we wanted to walk through what that actually looks like. So for our Wednesday nights, we have $200, some of it allotted for the snacks, and a lot of it allotted actually for our curriculum, our adult curriculum books. We have Sunday morning worship, we have another $100 that we allotted for curriculum books. We have our student leader study, where we actually allotted about $566. A lot of that being in the snacks, but we also have some of the curriculum books, the notebooks, the pens. We felt like to help encourage our community life, we actually were going to allot snacks for each week. And to do that well, we felt like we were going to over budget a little bit, and to, even if we don't reach that mark, we know that we have more of the budget to actually spend on the snacks. We also have a senior celebration lunch. We're about $600. And the senior celebration lunch, we're going to be celebrating the seniors. We have balloons, we have food to feed their families, just celebrate their hard work. With the senior study, are we walking through just a curriculum book together. We'll give them Bibles, pens, notebooks, and as well as snacks. Again, we're just going to bring our budget to about $538.63. We have the winter retreat, which is our first big ticket item, which is actually going to be $2,566.77. Which actually could be much more expensive than it is, but we actually have a registration income of $2,400 because we're charging each student $60 with an expectation of about 40 students. We have the camp rental is actually free because of the denomination ownership. We have a van rental where we're renting two 15-passenger vans and a minivan. We have gas allotted. We actually have food that we allotted for each. We have food that we're using to pay the camp for, and so it's $70 per student for the couple of days that we're there. We have 45 people though because of the leaders as well, which is going to come us out to $31.50 and a $300 contingency fund. We also have our domestic service trip. This one is much cheaper than it could be as well because of our registration income, which is, it comes out again to $2,400, but we're also paying for the leaders registration, the gas, and the contingency plan come out to $700 together. And then we have our game night. And so our game night is also just $200. We have $160 for board games and $40 for the food. And then our final bit, we have $998 for a rainy day fund. And so this could actually grow a little bit because we might have some extra money from the snacks here or in other areas. And this over budget would flow into this rainy day fund and repairs. And if this goes over, maybe we don't need to have as many repairs, we can donate this to our community, help enrich our community in other ways, or just fix other things in the church. That's actually going to bring us to $6,950 for our total expenses. I really appreciate you guys listening to our group about how we can improve this ministry, how we can lead it well. I hope that you guys agree with us, and we appreciate your feedback as well. Yep. Thank you guys so much for listening.